Everyone, welcome back to Collecting Nolan. This is Russ. It's the end of another week, so let's take a look at some more eBay sales of Nolan Ryan cards. Number 10 is the 1971 Topps number 513 and a BVG Near Mint 8 that sold for $720. This is a pretty clean card. I don't see any significant chipping, which is pretty common in the 1971 Topps cards. There does appear to be some centering issues, with it being slightly off center from left to right, but it's still a beautiful card. I could not find any other comparable BVG 8 sales. However, an SGC 8 sold in October for $1,800, but that card had better centering. A PSA 8 of the 1971 sold for $1,850 back in October as well. Number 9 is the 2004 Upper Deck 4000K Club card with Nolan Ryan and Steve Carlton's autographs. This is the second week in a row for this card. The previous week's card was a PSA 8, had all 4 autographs, and sold for $1,195. This card is numbered out of 4,000. What do you guys think of this sale? Is it too much? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Number 8 is the 2024 Topps Archive Signature Series Retired Edition 1 of 1 that sold for $1,000. This is my favorite card of the week, I think. I love the colors in the background, and that autograph is perfect. 2024 Topps Archive Signature Series had a Retired Players Edition that included number cards of 99 or less. There is also a second group called Legendary Autographs that included Mickey Mantle, Harmon Killebrew, and Willie McCovey, among others. Number 7 is the 2004 Topps Tribute Hall of Fame Gold Nolan Ryan and a Rangers jersey that's in a mint PSA 9 that sold for $1,175. There are only 2 graded copies of this card, both of which are PSA 9s, and there are none higher. That's a beautiful card. Number 6 is the 1970 Topps number 712 Raw that sold for $1,199. This listing claims near mint to mint condition, equivalent to a PSA 8. Recent PSA 8 graded versions of this card sold on eBay for between $1,300 and $1,400. While this card does appear very sharp and appears to have excellent centering, would you take a chance on this card for that price? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Number 5 is the 1991 Upper Deck Baseball Heroes number AU2 Nolan Ryan Auto in an SGC 8 that sold for $1,299.99. This card is not out of a possible 2,500 copies. This is a legendary card, at least for me. I dreamed of pulling this card from a pack as a kid. I've been trying again lately, but have had no luck. You have to be careful with this card when buying it. There are many autographed copies of the 1991 Upper Deck Heroes checklist card, but they are not the same as this. This card was actually inserted into packs and could be pulled. The official cards will have a diamond hologram on the back, while non-official cards will have the home plate hologram. A recent BGS 8.5 with a 10 auto version of this card sold in November for $1,007. Number 4 is the 1968 Topps Milton Bradley number 177 Nolan Ryan and Jerry Koosman rookie card Raw that sold for $1,595. This is a great example of the Milton Bradley version of this card. On the left side edge is a slight white stripe going down. The T in the stars has a slight black mark in it, which is the signature finding in all Milton Bradleys. The back of the Milton Bradleys are also more yellow than the Topps goldenrod color. This card has fantastic centering. Again, when spending this kind of money, would you buy this card raw off of eBay? Even though grading companies do make mistakes, do you feel better about the authenticity and or intactness of the card if it is slabbed by a grading company? Please feel free to let me know in the comments. Number 3 is the 2004 Topps Tribute Hall of Fame Gold Nolan Ryan autographed jersey card that sold for $2,500. This is a number 2 out of 5. That card is pretty awesome. The black auto really pops out of the gold background. There are only 2 graded copies of this card. One is a PSA 8 and one is a PSA 9. I have found no other recent eBay sales on this card. Number 2 is the 1968 Topps number 177 Nolan Ryan and Jerry Koosman rookie card in a PSA 6 that sold for $2,490. There are 2,453 PSA 6 versions of this card out there. There are 3,576 copies of this card that are rated higher. This is a beautiful card. The most striking aspect of it for me is the centering. It's pretty perfect, actually, at least from left to right. Recent PSA 6 sales of this card range from $1,225 to $1,600. This one was sold by PWCC, which is owned by Fanatics. Could the possible higher visibility cause the increase in realized price? And finally, number 1 is the 1969 Topps number 533, which is Nolan's first solo card that sold in a PSA 8 with an OC qualifier for $2,500. This is an interesting sale because in the listing it makes no mention of the OC qualifier. However, it is clearly shown in the picture. This card appears to be off-center both right to left and from top to bottom. In my opinion, I really don't know how it could be a PSA 8. A PSA 8 with no qualifiers sold earlier in the week for $2,025. However, last month, a PSA 8 with no qualifiers sold for $3,000. An OC qualifier usually knocks a card down 2 grade levels. PSA 6 versions of this card have sold recently between $417 and $600. What do you guys think happened here? Did they just see the picture or see the listing and saw PSA 8 so they bought the card, or did they like the card and just decide to buy it for that much? I don't know. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, please subscribe, and if you want, please comment below. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.